Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that hurts me.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the air, it's Robbins. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now the toss. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They try to go draw with just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Setting up the screen. Nice move there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking for a man. It's Robbins. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. The give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Good, solid tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Robbins. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Huskies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 8.
And I just...
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating, and you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the...
And he breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Handoff to the fullback. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Robbins. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! This time it's the defense finding. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He breaks a tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Wants to throw. It's Robbins. Now improvising. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch. And 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package, why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Massive score now, massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it's good! The game winner!
That makes it Washington 23, Penn State 20.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.